Hey, this your boy Twisted Black. I done sat on the couch again with Real Life Street Stars. The interview was dope. I'm gonna put my bucket hat on and my shades, man. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go pick up that federal guidelines too, baby. Real Life Street Star. Actually, I'm looking for a job.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life,
it ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Real Life Street Stars, man. We back in the building with Twisted Black. Twisted Black back in the building. Back with a new project. Back on y'all ass. Fresh out. You know what I'm saying? Tell me how it's been, man. Let's recap since the last time, because you was our very first interview on the couch, man. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
How has it been since then, man? You out? You've been free. You've been doing your thing, making music. Tell me, how has that process been for you?
It's been surreal, man. A lot of people, a lot of artists in the Metroplex came together to help me with the project. Lil Ronnie Solo, Oof Escobar, so many came together. 300 out of Houston, man. Just a lot of people gave me a lot of game, and we all came together and tried to put, give music what it's been missing, just a variety of just some really good music, man. And it came out good. Federal guidelines.
Federal guidelines, man. It seemed like you came back out and hit the ground running, man. Because when I went through the album,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, he got every feature on here snapping. And you had my boy Lil Sick on there, man. I feel like, Lil Sick is one of my favorite artists of all time, bro. He helped us build. He was one of the first people here. He done gave us many of freestyles. He got another one coming up. Every freestyle he done dropped to me has been crazy, bro.
I just did 2 with him last night.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's one of the first people, man, that I want to try to push through and help him blow, man. And I do things like that just because I still have a few alliances and they'll listen. And man, he is so talented that I know if he popped, then he just won't forget.
Crazy talented, bro. And then, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Just going through the album, man. I got 2 favorite songs, but one of my favorite songs is "Understand Me" with Esco.
Oof
Esco. I don't know who he is. I never heard of him. I said, damn, that nigga snapping like a motherfucker.
Very good question. That's Oof out of Como, man. You know what I mean? That's one of my partners, man.
Okay.
That I formed a bond with in prison.
Gotcha.
I was in prison with his cousin, and everywhere I would go, they'd be like, man, you ever heard of Oof? And I was like, why they keep asking me about this Oof cat? You know what I mean? And then I hear, man, Oof and you, man, Oof and you. And then finally we made a connection. So we linked in prison. And he was out, but he was in and out too, but he was out. And man, he is he raw talent.
Bro,
I'm raw talent.
Y'all back and
you
forth.
can check him out on my David and Goliath video.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But y'all back and forth on there was crazy. That beat was crazy. I said, man, and that was number 2. I want to ask, because I remember like back when like Eminem did it, like he threw Lloyd Banks in the middle of a verse or some shit, just like introducing a new talent.
Right.
Did that come in your play when you was like, man, I'm gonna put him number 2, number 2 track?
Yeah, man, pretty much all glory to God. Everything I've been doing so far it's been a plan. And Oof and Lil Sick, the 2 that I'm hinging my wagon to them, man. You know what I mean? And hopefully, man, they can blow. And because I was gone for a long time, so I'm here. I love music and everything too, but I'm trying to level up to the exec side. You know what I mean? So, but I think those 2 and plus some other people can get it done.
For sure.
Yeah.
Then I also want to touch on Solo Lucci, man. Me personally, I don't know why he doesn't put out more music. I always love Solo Lucci's his cadence, his flow.
Yeah.
And he kind of displayed that on that Say Cheese. Again, another y'all 2 is another like, damn, this is crazy. And it made me think like how much talent Fort Worth has.
Right.
And it seemed like your album, you just put it together like, man, I'm getting all the niggas that go crazy and I'm gonna put it together. Was that really the mindset?
That's the plan, bro. Because the whole time I was gone, and this is not a slight to Dallas, but Dallas was doing Dallas. You know what I mean? Because what sparked me is I saw that That's On Me remix, right?
Yeah.
With all of the Dallas people on there.
Shout out Yellow Beats.
They all killed it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, they don't have one Fort Worth person on there. You know what I mean? So I was like, and it's not, that they were, you know, plexing and nothing like that, but they're pushing their own. So I was like, man, as soon as I touch, man, I'm pushing my own, you know. So I put out, I got a video, Heart of the Streets remix, and I put like 6 or 7 Fort Worth artists. But me being non-biased, I put 2 Dallas artists on there too.
Yeah, Levi Cartier that was my second favorite song.
Oh, really?
That Life is Out of Prison.
Oh man,
you were saying so much real shit on there, bro. You know what I'm saying? You had a line on there, something about I teach them how to squabble, but I tell them to be on point or something like that.
I say it's okay to be on go, but play chess too.
Yes, yeah.
I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about the way of thinking. You know, you can be on go. I was talking about my little nephew, Lil G. Yeah, you can be on go, but you know, be a thinker. You know, play chess, let every move count. You know what I mean? So, but that song right there, I was just talking to Greg Street this morning and telling him about that's the one that's doing the best. It's called Life is Out of Prison. That's a Toomp beat. And every time me and Toomp get together out of Atlanta, it sparks, fireworks.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. So I'm really proud of the album, man.
Crazy, man. And there was one song I can't remember, but you gave a shout out right to Cash Doll right in the beginning.
Oh yeah,
out of Detroit. Do you know Cash Doll personally, or was it just
no?
Okay.
That was just man. She wrecked that track, so I mean she killed it. Yeah. And you know I'm originally born in Detroit,
right.
So I don't, you know, it's Texas on mine, it's Fort Worth on mine, but that's where I was shitted out at. So you know that'll never change. So when I did that particular song, it's called Saying Too Much. I was dedicating that to a particular individual that says too much at times. And it was about me going back and forth with myself. Right. You know, just telling myself to be cool and then, you know, like an alter ego, kind of like she did, you know what I mean? So if the people listened, then they could probably figure out who I was talking about. But, you know.
Yeah. Speaking of that, man, we're just gonna get straight into it then, because you know it's like you coming out of prison, right? That back then you move a certain way, right? And now it seems like with this new age, it's all online. Everything's online. It's like there's no holds bar. With the Charleston White situation, right? I believe he says at one time he was like jamming your music, putting, you know, like really putting the world onto you. Right. And then I don't know if what happened with where y'all didn't see eye to eye or something, and then it's like it seemed like it went left. What is the real story?
Was that pun intended when you said eye to eye?
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
but yeah, I don't know. That's wild. That's wild.
Okay,
but yeah. Now, so what happened? Like from your perspective, what happened to where? Because I do remember him doing his workouts, jamming, Twisted, you know, showing because you know. At one point, he was a Fort Worth everything fan. Right. You know, he's putting everything on. He's showing niggas love from his city. So where did y'all's disconnect come from?
Okay, you know what? Today, I'm going to tell the truth. Today, I'm going to tell the truth. You know what happened? Like, I don't know him. Never met him a day in my life. And people had been telling me about him playing the music and stuff like that. And of course, I appreciated that. But that came after he had a run-in with my son.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, you know, like for no reason, and my family. You know how you do. But I didn't understand at the time because, like you say, I'm in prison and shit. I'm just not getting hip to, you know, how things are going out here, and so I wasn't going to answer him back, you know. But my son did because my son was out here, you know. So, long story short. He has this story that he tells when he does his interviews. He tells them that I reached out to him to do a song for T.I. when he was going through with T.I. That never happened, man. I'm not gonna get on your camera on no show and tell no lie about this guy. I don't know him. I don't have a problem with the brother, to be honest with you. But I did not reach out to him to do a song for T.I. That's not how it happened. He reached out to my people for me to help him with T.I. His exact words was, I'm not a rapper. You're the hardest rapper I know. I was coming to get you to help me with T.I. to, you know, say this, you know, to battle T.I. But I had already seen what happened. You went at T.I. son. So I know now this is your MO. So I'm not finna hop in that like that. But at the same time, I'm in prison. So I told him, I said, hey, well, you know, how about you know, I just give you some music to play on your show or this, that, and the third or whatever. Long story short, he was like, man, when you get it, man, I just do a character. I'm gonna throw you an alley-oop when you get home and blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking it's entertainment.
So basically there was dialogue between y'all and at one point it was cool.
But he keep acting like I got at him, man. What I'm gonna get at you for? You diss my son and my family. I don't even know you. You dig what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna reach out to you for? To make nice? No. I mean, I waved it off. Like, you ain't in here with me. You know what I'm saying? So long story shorter, I'm thinking this was the thing. His exact words, this is entertainment. You know, this is hot, man. I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on YouTube. So I'm intrigued. I'm like, okay, cool. So when I'm coming out of prison, first day, you know, I'm thinking about getting my lick back. So through bad advice, and my man shaking his head right now because he know it's all the truth. That's my man. Shout out to Suge, man. So and I really don't want to speak on it, but let's just clear it up. Right. You know, that I had a diss song, you know, it was my lick back. So he is telling the truth when he said I did. And yeah, I did. You know, I was hitting with all kind of low blows. It was called Cap Track, right? So I did that.
But how many people knew about that?
It came, I got out about 9 o'clock and it was out about 10.
Oh shit.
But by about 2 o'clock that evening, he had reached out to my people talking about suing me. I'm like, hey, whoa, that ain't how y'all told me this was gonna go. I thought this was how it go. You know, we're gonna go back and forth and blah, blah, blah. But he was talking about suing me. I'm like, hey man, take it off. I said, man, I didn't, you know. And he was saying he said some real derogatory things about my mother pissing on the grave and all that. I'm like, whoa, easy. I ain't trying to make no enemies like that. Nothing where I'm gonna be at a barbershop and nothing motherfucker gonna pull up on me and wanna do me something, you know. So I had him snatch it. And that was the end of that. And he been on a tyrant ever since.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, like I say, with you, you know, and I know you might not even want to play into it. How do you approach these type of situations where, you know, Charleston has built up quite a bit of a fan base. So right. when he does come at you, there are eyes on you, no matter how you look at it, for good or bad, right? People could look at you and turn into a fan, or people might could look at you and turn you into an enemy. So how do you handle that?
I just go about my daily, man. You know, like I've always said, I got out of prison. I'm on positivity. I'm doing my music. I'm not in the streets anymore. I don't straddle the fence. So street shit, I don't even get involved in it. And the good thing for me is he's not a street nigga. He lives in the TV. So I don't, you know, unless he was in my personal space threatening my safety or the safety of my loved ones, then it wouldn't be a problem. I could see him and, you know, buy him a bottle or something. And as for the ones that because he continues to say my name, for the ones that, once they go and listen to my music, they locked. They usually like, unless they, you know, that they're just not a fan of my work or whatever, you know. But so he says what he says, and that's what he do. I'm not going to mirror his actions and talk bad about him on cameras or interviews. But I've learned quite a bit about this guy since I've been home.
So I just want to go back to the diss track real quick. How egregious was the diss track?
I was on his ass, Bubba. You know, I was talking about the fact that, you know, he never seen the pen. You know, it was more comical, but it was, you know, it was laced with a lot of truth. You know, and it must have been pretty bad because, you know, because I've seen him do things because he knows, you know, that he knows gonna make him some money because, you know, it's about content. But he was like, no, cease and desist. How you say cease and desist, whatever the term is, to where I'm finna sue your ass. You know, so he didn't want to play that game.
Is there a scenario in which you would ever send a cease and desist?
I don't know, man. Probably.
Somebody just straight up stole your whole song, word for word, verbatim.
Of course. Yeah. Man, listen, I am a citizen now. Whatever it is that I have to do as a citizen, I'm not in the streets, man. I'm just trying to do my music and my entertainment and my movies. And, And I don't want, hey, listen, whatever, all the other stuff, that's for the guys that's still out there, bro. So yeah, if I gotta send one of those, I send it.
Now, I got to ask you this, because you're from Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
Charleston's from Fort Worth.
Okay.
I'm sure y'all know similar people. Has this ever drawn like a weird wedge in between a friendship or somebody that might know both of y'all, where it's like, damn, they feel like they got to choose a side? Or is it like one of those things where people try to get y'all on the same page? Because theoretically, right, if he's playing a character, he's in movies and stuff now, it would look bigger if y'all did things together as a group, right? But obviously, you cross a certain line, you can't get there.
Right.
But has that caused any type of friction just in general with people that y'all know mutually?
Majority of the people, I haven't seen to where it's caused dissension or friction or whatever, or even to where they feel, they got to go either way. Majority of the people that know me and probably know him have tried to bridge the gap.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which for me, everybody know my disposition. Like, I ain't tripping. I don't have no problem with dude. But I think, and to be honest with you, most of my guys don't deal with him. But I've seen people, there has been people that know him and know me, but most of my people don't deal with dude.
Right. Because in one aspect, you can look at it like he is throwing the bone as far as, because in his brain, right,
Mm-hmm.
if I shit on you, I'm giving you a platform, right? Because now they want to hear what you got to say about him, right? Do you look at it like that, or do you just look at it like, nah, nigga, that character shit we not buying, or how do you look at it personally?
Like, I don't take it personal.
Right.
Like, that's the main thing. Like, I had to figure it out, because at first I was like, damn, is he serious? Because at one time he was like, man, I don't know. It was just kind of, I'm not used to being picked at. So,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and everybody was like, hey, just be cool, don't do nothing, So I had to figure it out, like, okay, this is what they do now. Because I'm coming home from prison. So, and I figured it out, like, okay, that's the extent of it pretty much, you know what I mean? The lines don't blur into, other shit, you know what I mean? So, man, do what you do. Yeah. So I don't look at it and I don't take it personal.
So when you see a scenario, when you look online, right? And again, a lot of us, we seen Charleston go through the phase where it seemed like his neck was on the line in the city because he was going at people in the city, but then he became such a celebrity, it felt like he rose above it. And then you look online and you see he gets attacked at a barbershop. He says pistol whipped at a barbershop. When you see stuff like that, what is your thoughts?
Oh, like when I saw it?
When you saw it online, what was your thought? Did you think, because on one end, he's making it sound like, he just did a video saying, y'all just running with it, right? It didn't happen.
Right.
And then on the other hand, you see him in the ambulance. So like when you see that, what do you say?
Well, I don't condone violence. But once let's just say I didn't see him in the ambulance. I just, I kind of got a call about it and I laughed my ass off. I mean, I died, I died laughing. Once I knew he wasn't, hurt or anything like that because I don't wish him no ill like that. But yeah, it just was funny to me. I mean, karma is, like I tell everybody, karma is real. And, when you say, because you asked about rising above it.
Right.
So everything has its own season. And you can rise above it, but for a minute. But when you're tearing down people and you talking about Deion Sanders' son and, you're not helping the community, brother. You're trying to send people back to jail, stuff like that, man. That's not what we call an advocate for the community. That's not an activist. Your karma is gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be bold when it comes. In my opinion, that's just my opinion.
Right. Now, I just want to ask you a couple of things, man, because you come from the bottom. You know what I'm saying, and you see a lot of the youth, right? And one of the questions I wanted to ask you was, what do you think is the biggest reason why you'll see like a 12-year-old selling dope, killing, just doing the shit that they do. What is the biggest factor, do you think? Do you think it's the old people kind of mentor them to do that? Do you think it's just the environment? Why do you think it gets to that point?
It's the I think it's a couple of things like what you said. It's the environment, and it's the leaders, the people, the influences that these young kids have. Right? If they had a dad and a mom, the mom was a soccer mom, the dad, coached the soccer team and stuff like that, then they'll want to be soccer players. But if they're coming from poverty, man, and the only thing they see is, dad's in and out and nobody's really getting them no good game and wrapping them up in no good game, then, they're going to take the game that they get. And that's all, because you can only go so far without good influence. That's just my opinion because I'm speaking for myself. See, I didn't realize that till I was a grown ass man in prison. I wrote the judge a letter when it finally hit me. I said, hey, look, man, I'm going back in 2012 trying to get a time cut because, I had a bad lawyer. And I just told him the truth. I said, man, I was taught wrong. I said, my daddy was a boxer and he sold drugs and all of that. And so he just taught me what he knew. And so I thought that shit was right. You know what I mean? So, I just said that to say that, we got to give these kids, something more positive to look at,
Yeah,
for sure. We're responsible.
For sure. Cause I be look at the music, right? And I be like, damn, I'm a lyrics person, right? So when you listen to some of the lyrics and you hear what these kids are saying in the lyrics, you be like, damn, these niggas really on go for real. Like they really saying, nigga, I'll do you in. No hesitation. Right. And you hear it over and over and over again, you get numb to it, but then you start asking yourself, damn, how did it get to this point?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know, but like I say, the album is out, man. Like I say, I love the fact that you put so many dope people in the album. You know what I mean? What is next as far as album for you? You know what I mean? That's out right now, the album release at Blue Mesa. Shout out. How did that go, by the way, man?
Oh, man, it was wonderful. We turned it up on a Wednesday. Everybody came out there, man. From Dallas and Fort Worth,
right.
Everybody but you.
Yeah.
You couldn't make it, we Benji filmed it, and it's on YouTube now too. So also go to Twisted Black Welcome Home album release party, and you can see it's got like a 3-minute video. We turned up, and before we go too far into that, I want to say that's one thing I do with my music, champ, is I try to have a contrast to what they doing now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm a street nigga. I talk street shit. I talk street stories. I'm not flogging. You know what I mean? I'm talking my shit, right? The people I put on there, they talking their shit. But at the same time, we ain't leading the younger people or the people that's listening to, we ain't leading them into a brick wall. Because man, music really influences people, man. You know, so
that's a big fact.
I don't have to spin on every song.
Right.
Not me.
Right. What was your favorite song on the album, man? For those who don't know, again, Federal Guidelines, live from the prison.
Yeah, Federal Prison. I did like 6 of the songs back there. Right. So you can hear it's got a real grit to it, you know what I mean? So the quality could be, it's not as, you won't be able to hear the difference, right?
Right.
But you can just hear the grit in there. But my favorite song on there is My Soul. And you wasn't even gonna tell me I had this earbud in my ear the whole time. But
we can't see it.
Oh, okay, cool. My Soul, that's the one I did about my mother.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and No Shame is on there, and man, he brought it home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He give you goosebumps.
Yeah.
He tough. So that's about my favorite one.
Yeah, man. So now we got to talk about this Dallas versus Fort Worth versus that we got going on. You and Don Chief.
Yeah. 2
of the legends out the city that talk that street shit, that everybody seen, do their thing, you know what I'm saying? Pull up, the concerts. How did this even come about, man?
That's my partner. See, number one is when I was gone, Chief used to do his shows and they come out and play I'm a Fool with it and, send me a shout out to Twisted Black, blah, blah, blah. Just keep my name alive. And so when I got home, of course, him and I and Tuck and Tom, we all reached back out, you know what I mean? Key and the guys out of Houston, Bun for sure. So they know I can't really do too much because I'm still up under, I got a situation going on. And the only reason I'm here now is because my company Session Works is here. So he said, let's get creative. Let's do it. I was like, hey, how about us do a versus? So I'm gonna go on record and I'm gonna dish you right now, Chief. If you're listening, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass November the 17th, Friday, November the 17th, Club LV. The first ever versus in the DFW airport. We bring it Tom Tom, OTB Fast Lane, Hood Fame Lil Ronnie,
Come on.
A Spanish artist, Hermes the God, he bubbling right now. My son YTB, Boss Bugatti, Chief and I. And so me and him, we going catalog for catalog, and I'm a downie. I'm a down my partner.
Hey, this is crazy, bro, because I think I was talking to Lil Ronnie. It's like, man, niggas need to do that. Like when the Versus idea came out, I was like, this is such a good idea. I want to see competition. I think that's lost in today's art. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see some good friendly competition, man.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this. Let's take Chief out of it real quick.
Okay.
If you were to do a Versus with another Texas artist, who would it be other than Chief?
It would actually me.
Yeah.
Where would we be doing it at? In Fort Worth? I'd take on anybody.
Say neutral ground. Neutral ground. We doing it in Austin.
In Austin?
Austin. Neutral ground.
Man, I'd be putting too much on it, if I say anybody, because I can't handle everybody.
Yeah.
Because I was gone for 17 years,
Right.
But if Fort Worth come to Austin, I'd take anybody. Scarface included.
Ooh.
No, I'm just playing face. I'll be bullshit.
I'm gonna say, I don't know.
I be on my comedy shit sometimes. Nah, Face is incredible.
Shout out.
But anybody, man, it's competition and it's friendly and it makes for a good time. So me and Chief, we're gonna have a good time. That's my partner, man. And I hope everybody come out and support that. From Dallas, come out and support Chief, and Fort Worth won't come out to support Twisted.
Yeah, that's hard. Do y'all plan on doing any more new music together after this is all done?
Absolutely.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, we line to work that night. You know what I mean? Because when we ain't doing music and we ain't doing the verses, we just talking shit. I watching him on the track. We may FaceTime me on the track or something, walking, trying to get fine now and all that, into his health shit. So, we definitely work. But Chief is one of them artists that he's real meticulous about his music. So just like myself. So when we do go in the lab, we come out with good stuff. You know what I mean?
I feel like Chief is also one of the ones that figured the internet out. Like he was kind of reserved as far as doing interviews. Now you see him growing up, doing the interviews, learning how to play the internet. Has he showed you any game, or has he?
Yeah. I mean, he made it his business to do that. Like a lot of the other guys, like we were talking earlier, is dudes know I'm a hustler, but they know I ain't in the streets no more. So what they do is they pull up on me and drop certain amounts of game on me about how to get money now. Whether it be like you earlier before we started talking about the podcast thing, or Chief telling me about how get into the promotional ring, or Lil Ronnie telling me he got me just ready on camera like that, you know what I mean? Just everybody just give me a little bit of game so I scratch and get some money.
That's what's up. So man, you got Benji in the building, man.
Yeah.
What's the next music video for Twisted, man? You had Say Cheese with Solo Lucci out. That went crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You said that hit 100, right?
Yeah, that's 100 plus right now. That's Say Cheese with Solo Lucci, but let me tell you how Benji worked. Benji, you know what? I think he got another Twisted Black, cause he got like literally we got the one with Lil Ronnie, Cook My Way to the Top.
Yeah,
that's on the album.
Yep.
The video was shot for that, and it's slated to come out I think Friday. We got Without Me, where I'm telling the whole story and I'm inside a jail cell.
Yeah,
Benji shot that. Then we got Brain Freeze. Brain Freeze is just a mic drop. Man, hey, when you see that, it's gonna blow you. It's gonna blow you. We're standing out in the rain, Bubba. In the rain.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I got stuff coming, man.
That's hard, bro. So I was online, man, and I seen there's a I think it's Be Smooth. It's somebody out of Houston, man, that put all the text, like the new Texas artists on one project. The craziest shit I ever seen. It was like 40, 50, you know, everybody, Erica Banks. Just name them. You know what I'm saying? And I was wondering, I was like, damn, that's kind of crazy that they were able to pull the OTB Fast Lanes on there.
Okay.
Just everybody you could think of, but they're like on some DJ Khaled shit, mixing, matching people that you just normally wouldn't hear. But it's just straight Texas shit. And I thought that was fire. I was like, damn. So in my brain, I was thinking, who would you do a song with that nobody would ever see it coming, if that make any sense, that y'all might make something fire together?
Out of Texas?
Out of Texas.
Probably, well, I can't say they wouldn't see it coming, but like one of my songs in my head that I would like to do is with Zero and J-Dog. Yeah. Zero. Might even have to put Trap Money Poochie on there.
Yeah. So I got to be on that beat.
Hey, out of full work, he hard too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Zero J-Dog, man. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That would be hard.
Since you've been home, man, has any labels been knocking on your door or trying to get at you? And what's your stance on that?
Man, labels ain't about to get at me. And to them numbers, finish going up. They taking a look right now. They like, okay, we heard, but we know he was going a long time. So this a numbers game now.
Right.
And they don't have to bet in the blind like they used to back in our day, right?
Right.
So now they look at the numbers. So
Gotcha.
By the time, and they know that I'm seasoned, so by the time they get at me, they know they got to pull up, like I said, they got to pull that truck up.
Gotcha.
And so, but I'm hoping so that I can have a platform for my other artists.
That's hard.
Yeah,
That's hard.
Definitely.
So before we get into the artist, who would you, like, what is the dream situation for Twisted right now?
Interscope. But that's on a bigger level, right? But just right now here today,
right.
And I know this is gonna sound shallow, it would just be Empire. You know why? Because Empire can get the music to the federal system. If Twisted Black music gets to the federal system, it's curtains financially. It's because a lot of people just sleep on the fact that it's a lot of money in the federal system with me.
So they don't, like the federal system, they don't have like Spotify and Apple Music? They got something different, so?
Boy, please.
No, talk to us about
it. They
it.
got CoreLink.
CoreLink.
Yeah, that's it. And it's a narrow channel. Everybody can't get there. Gotcha. Some distributors can get there. So, so it's been hard. But if you could, me, because I was there for so long, look at my man shaking his head. So I was there for so long that unfortunately, but fortunately, I'm somebody there. And they've been waiting to hear the music to where they can all download it on their MP3s and their tablets. And if it ever gets, when it gets there, because I'm in the process of getting it there now, then it's going to change my tax bracket.
Wait a minute. So is it like, are there artists on CoreLink that are like superstars that people out here might not even realize are superstars?
No. It's probably some good art. You'll hear people on CoreLink that nobody out here is really jamming and stuff like that, but they get all of the music from out here too. Gotcha. But it's going through a certain distributor, and Empire is one of the ones that can do it. So, and that's the only reason. Like, they ain't got to give me no money in that. Just give me in the pen.
Come on,
just get my music in the pen.
Yeah, come on, Empire, tap in. Now that actually be a good, because Empire, what they good at is distribution for sure, bro.
Absolutely,
and putting people, making them look as big as the signed artists,
right?
With just a partnership.
So Empire, if you're listening, call Twisted Black. These numbers is doing flips, and all I want you to do is get me inside the federal system musically, so we can get some money.
Man, when is Yayo coming home, man?
Man, Yayo is coming home, I think, don't quote me, I think December, January.
Oh, you talking about this year?
Yeah, December.
Oh,
January.
shit.
What is it? January, January, no, maybe February, maybe we're just gonna leave it open. Maybe December, maybe January, maybe February, maybe March. We're just leaving it open.
But he's coming home real soon though.
It'll be soon.
That's what's up.
And man, I'm hoping that he got his head on straight, because he's a talented kid too, man. And I don't mean to call him a kid, talented young man. And I look forward to working with him as well.
Yeah, that Yayo wave, that Hood Fame wave, when it came out, was
Absolutely.
one of the craziest waves.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you play? I already
shout out Yayo.
I already know you got something lined up with him when he come back out.
Man,
what's that gonna sound like?
Well, Yayo?
You and Yayo, what's that gonna sound like?
First of all, Yayo, I'm telling you now, when you come home, I'm taking you off for about a week. We going fishing. We're gonna make sure that you decompress properly and work together. You know what I mean? Because shit is moving fast out here, and you definitely don't want to get caught up into this foolishness out here. Let's just keep it music. Let's get some money, and hey, let's just make it happen. Let's put the city on our back and take it to where I had it before I went to prison, and then where you had it before you went to prison. We put it together. It's a wrap.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So man, and you got all that. You mentioned earlier about you want to do movies.
Absolutely.
So do you have a script in mind? Are you already in motion? Is it something that you about to start doing? Because I feel like Tubi, the whole local movie presence thing, I think we need to keep going. We have, the Triple D, the Goon Squad,
right,
all that. I feel like we need more, bro. I feel like Dallas, Fort Worth need to come together and just start pushing movies. And we could push the music within the movies. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So what's your plans as far as movies and stuff like that?
Well, right now, I was in the process of securing a crew. So I met with Benji and met with Mr. E. I think that was like last week. I got a script. It's called Bought Sense because I wrote a book. And so it's like, I pay the price to know what I know now. It's called Bought Sense. Yeah. And in fact, we're doing the documentary as we speak. As you're filming me, they're filming us. And so Benji Film is putting that together. So yeah, man, I'm trying to get everything together so we can shoot a good movie though, not just a hood movie.
Right.
Yeah, a good one. I'm talking about, hey, look, kind of like, what's it called? The guys out of London. Have you seen that Top Boy?
Oh, Top Boy. Oh, that's London.
Man,
oh,
yeah.
So
hard.
That shit crazy.
I'm talking about hard, man. You mess around and strike up on a series like that or something, man. You know what I mean? Because you can keep it going. You got content for days.
Yeah, Detroit running Tubi right now.
Oh, Detroit getting it
they
in.
running Tubi right now.
They getting it in.
They going crazy on Tubi.
Yeah, man.
Do you have a favorite Tubi movie? Are you fucking with Tubi or?
No, I'm not. I'll go through there and look at it, but my wife watches it and I'm like,
can't fuck with it.
Yeah, it's just I already, Yeah. So shout out to Tisha McIntosh up there. She's shooting Tubi movies too out of Detroit. But now it's not my favorite channel, but it's a good channel for us. Right. It's a good outlet for us. So, shout out to everybody that got a movie on Tubi.
So it sounds like you're a movie head.
I am.
All right, so okay,
I am.
so give me this. So where do you think people go wrong when they making these movies? Are they I feel like a lot of it just be the script writing be too predictable, or it just go too far left. Like when the girl killed the little kid, bitch ass, like that.
Yeah.
You can't call the kid.
I agree, both of those. But my number one is the acting, right?
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah, because you gotta have the acting. The acting got to be right. They got to be able to, because when you watching the movie, you inside that reality. But if the acting ain't right, then it just don't take you there. So I'm not gonna say they go too far because you got all kind of sci-fi movies that do all kind of crazy stuff. But when the acting ain't together, and it just be whack. Yeah. The storylines, sometimes can be the same, but that should get out. It's like reading one hood novel and you read them all type shit.
So who would you marvel, like, if you were to make a movie after something? Like for me, like, I give you an example, like watching Ozark or something, like the cinematography on that shit was crazy, or the twists and turns in the storyline. Like, who do you look at and go, nah, my shit need to be like that?
I'm gonna tell you something, and this is I still like the way Belly looked.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's still the way. Who did that? Hype. Yeah, I still like that, man. Something about that grit and the color scheme, like when they go inside the house with DMX. You know what I mean? I still like that. You know what I mean? So probably something like that. Yeah, I like those arts too, though. Yeah.
So would you be acting in it? Like if they were to do a Twisted Black documentary, but like kind of NWA style where it wasn't full documentaries, like they were telling a story, who would you want to play you, bro? What actor?
Shit, me.
Nah, it can't be you, nigga.
Gotta
Michael B. Jordan or somebody.
Who you say?
Michael B. Jordan.
Hell no. I ain't.
You can't act.
Hell yeah, you can act. I ain't never looked as good as Michael B. Jordan. That'd be faking like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It had to be somebody that like the dude that played in The Wire.
I was finna say the dude with the scar.
Yeah. Got to be somebody with a little grit to him like
Rest
that.
in peace, though.
Oh, did he die?
Yeah, he died.
Oh, damn. Yeah, but somebody like that, not no heartthrob type shit. I don't get it. I know I ain't no heartthrob, you know what I mean? I was just a street nigga, you know what I mean? You know. So I don't know, man. Somebody, I never thought about that for real.
Because I mean,
It can't happen. I be trying to play me though. I be trying to pull rank.
you can't play the younger you though. Who gonna play the
My
younger
son.
you? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
my
got
son. But if he can't act, he can't play me.
Damn,
He
you
gotta
gonna do
be-
it like that?
What if he can't? He got to be with. Put him in acting class. That's one of the things.
Lil Meech can't act, but he
do good though.
do all right.
He do all right.
He getting better though, so
Absolutely. I have to agree with that. But a few acting classes, I believe my son could pull it off. He looked just like me.
there you go, bro.
Yeah.
Did you? There you go.
Absolutely.
So, top 3 hood movies of all time.
Hood movies.
Hood movies. Top 3.
Okay. Let's go. Belly.
Okay.
Paid in Full.
That's
Menace to Society.
Boom. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right. If you was to make a hood movie, let's just say you had somebody gave you $200K to make a hood movie.
Okay.
Who would you put in there? What actors would you want it to play?
What actors would I get?
Yeah.
And I only got $200K.
Okay. Let's give you 5 M's. You got 5. 5 piece.
So I can't go A-list, right?
I don't know how much A-list though.
I don't know, but
All right, they give you 100 M's, nigga. It's 100.
okay.
They give you 100. Here you go.
I'm going to get Denzel.
Okay. What Denzel gonna do?
Let me tell you why. He can be a dad. It don't matter.
Yeah.
But whenever Denzel is in the movie,
Yeah.
it's gonna do. It just has that. It just sells.
Nah, for sure.
Okay. I would get Tommy from Go.
From the Power.
Yep.
Yeah.
Black women love Tommy.
For sure.
You know that? He had one sex scene, and it was like me on a bad day, and now everybody love Tommy. You know what I'm saying? But nah, Tommy. I get Tommy. And for a female, I would get what's the little rap chick? Man, I can't think of her name off top. She played in I want to say she played in Ghost.
Oh, you talking about
She was a rapper chick though, a little dark skin.
Yeah, you talking about from 3LW? Tasha? You talking about Ghost Wife?
No,
Not the
no.
okay.
She was a little rapper. I want to say she had a little scene in that or something like that where she she came and put some work in or something like that. And I like her because she's so underground, but she can act. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What would be now I ain't gonna give away the sauce because I know you got something working on it. But so basically, with that being said, you got your movie out. Like, what's the Netflix? Is that the top of the mountain for filmmakers, you think, or where would you distribute it? Like, would you go independent? Like,
well, the talk when I sat with Mr. E, he ran me through a few of them. Netflix is one, Amazon is one, and hey, actually, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say Tubi pays more, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure, but
Tubi paying.
Yeah, so but I want something but Netflix has a high bar as far as your quality. So you have to check certain balances with your the quality of your work to even get on Netflix. So I want something that can slide right on there.
That's what's up. Hell yeah, man. So
federal guidelines. Are you finna cut the interview off? Federal
guidelines, nigga.
Go get it.
Yeah.
And you know where the title came from. NFL Draw on there, Hood Fame Lil Ron. I got a whole slew of people on there. Everybody came together to make a masterpiece. It's different. Go stream it. Go see the new video. Cook my way to the top. And be at the Versus Friday, November the 17th.
Friday, November 7th. Do we have any more of these lined up for the future? Because this is a genius idea, bro. I don't know how you pulled this shit off.
Yeah.
You got Houston coming. Y'all got to do DFW versus Houston.
Right, definitely. Well, I think Chief did I want to say he did a Dallas versus Houston, but it wasn't a versus.
Okay,
I think it was just maybe concerts. But we got to do the verses. You're right.
Yeah, y'all have to do
DFW versus Houston.
I mean, DFW versus. You got to combine.
Yeah, together. That's the way we got to rock. Like
Houston big as fuck, bro. So
that's right. That's how we do in prison.
Yeah.
You know, DFW, we ride together, baby.
So give me your all-star. Give me your five starter man team for that versus.
For that versus on my team
for DFW versus Houston. Who's your starting five?
Number one, I'm gonna pick Chief. Got to take Chief, Tom, Tuck, Ronnie, so you got, because you're going catalog for catalog. It's not about who the hardest. It's about catalog because you're going with your catalog. So I would Trap and Yellow Beezy.
Yeah. You got to throw them in there.
Yeah.
Yellow Beezy for sure got a crazy catalog.
Yeah, I linked up with Trap too, man. He got Trap, man. He's snapping.
Yeah.
You know, he's snapping.
You actually see Trap getting better and better.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
This
like
is
for
crazy.
real. Like I got a song with him. It wasn't able to make it on this album,
right,
but it's in the can. Yeah. And matter of fact, I really want to redo my verse. Yeah, he snapped. You know, he got me. Trap got me, man. Yeah. So, but yeah, so I don't know that I named too many. Was that five?
No, that was five.
Oh, yeah. Fine. So, and you know, it just depends. Like you said, if it's in the neutral area, man, it's a toss up.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Well, man, like you said, man, go cop the album. Make sure next Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all pull up. This is gonna be huge. Hey, any shout outs that you got?
Man, one other shot. I'm gonna send a shout out to Big Goo, a Flint artist out of Flint, man. Y'all be on the lookout for him, man. He just dropped his album, Big Goo. And I want to shout out, as always, Fort Worth for the support. Man, you supported me, you waited on me, and I'm gonna try not to let you down. So, and everybody that come together to try to, that's selfless enough to help me get back on my feet, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir, man. Hey.
Rico and Lil Deezy, you know what time it is, baby.
Hey, man, you know this is the best part. As always, Twisted Black, you are a real life street star, man. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what's up.